Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of SummitCraft. First of all, I want to apologize for again a long wait between two episodes. The reason for that, there are actually a couple of reasons. First reason is because I was playing Minecraft with some mates from high school on another server, and yeah, that was a lot of fun because, as you know, the starting moments of Minecraft are always a little bit more interesting maybe than when you're more established like over here. And the second reason is because I had a lot of like really big and ambitious project for this server in mind. Like, for example, expanding the base is not really a tiny project, a small project, and also a lot of other things. And I wasn't really in the mood to do something like that. I kind of felt like it would take too long and I didn't really have too much inspiration. But now I'm finally back. It's been a while, but yeah, I really want to record again. Also, now that Minecraft 1.9 is out, I will be starting the new series of SummitCraft probably next weekend, because in a week I can't really record too much because of university, which takes kind of a lot of work actually. Would be really cool to kick off a new series of SummitCraft. Look, the street lamps went right off. Pretty interesting, right? So yeah, finally back, and also it took a while to set everything up on my new computer again, install Adobe After Effects or Premiere Pro, sorry. Photoshop for the thumbnails, also DxStory for recording all this. But yeah, the good thing is that because of this new PC, I can now record in 60 frames per second. That's not actually the main reason for that. The main reason is because our internet got an upgrade. We are now up to 5 megabits per second instead of 1. I think it's megabit instead of megabyte actually. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but yeah, I believe so. So now I can finally record in 60 frames per second, which should be a whole lot smoother for you guys to watch. I hope so. And now we are actually in the base. This is kind of a makeshift bedroom. Not sure if I'm going to keep it this way or even keep the bed in this room. Over here I've got some important... Cool. Can you see it in the left corner? Probably fixed in 1.9. Yeah, it just stops rendering over there. Alright, I'm sidetracked again. But over here, as you can see, I got some potion ingredients for our brewing stand over here. Also got some potions of swiftness, which should be really cool to get around. Maybe I'm going to take one with me for the project I'm about to do this episode. Over here, furnaces, and yeah, that's just an empty chest. So let's go down a bit. So I also really hope to make more videos, by the way, going back to the whole YouTubing thing, because yeah, it's really been a long time and I don't really want to have such long intervals between videos. I also want to start making tutorials again if I have great ideas. I really want to make a new updated version of my brewing stand, automatic brewing stand tutorial, because in 1.9 it all functions a bit differently. So I really want to get that done. I've actually already been working on that in the test world, but it was mostly still in 1.8 and it wasn't working out too well. But in 1.9 I may start fresh again, from scratch or something. Hey, everything alright? I've missed you. It's been such a long time, right? But you don't really seem to have missed me. Oh, or do you? Oh, the lamps are already turning back on? Okay. Yeah, it's kinda annoying, I think, that the sun is still so high up and the daylight sensors are already triggering that. If it is right on top of a lamp, I think they should kinda change the code or something. But yeah, that would probably be too difficult, and knowing the Mojang people, they're probably a bit lazy or something. Which is understandable, of course, after working so long on the 1.9 update. But first, you may have noticed those ugly looking planes over there. Those are brick walls. Yes, that's right. I've actually built these maybe even 2 months ago, but since I didn't really feel like recording, I didn't record, obviously. But as you can see, there is a little gate over there, temporary of course. And the plan is for this episode to start decorating everything so it doesn't look this ugly anymore. Yeah, those walls could remind you of another person actually, but yeah. Also, you may have noticed some changes to my texture pack. That is because when I started building this new PC and moved the hard disk over, I formatted it and I forgot to back up my updated texture pack. So yeah, that kinda sucked, but I decided to improve it then when I re-added all textures, and I also changed some textures. As you can see, instead of the more washed out blue we had before for the water, we now have more tropical looking water. Also the colors are a bit more saturated for the grass than before, and also for the foliage. And the sand I gave it a more saturated look as well, so it all looks a bit more colorful, which I like. Also made some slight changes to the HUD. I changed the logo over here, also this, and also the hotbar thing over here, the cursor, whatever you wanna call it. I changed it to a more golden thing, and instead of having a full square, I decided to only leave in the corner pieces. And I also changed the health meter from hearts to kinda real health meter, if you want. Maybe I'm also going to change the hunger meter, but I am not too sure as of this moment. And the walls are really cool, by the way. As you can see, you can hop out from many sides inside, but you can't really get in from the other side, except if you're griefing. But if you're role playing it kind of, then it should all be fine. I checked everything, you couldn't get in. And yeah, the plan is to spice these up, to add some pillars in like a regular distance or something, and add spikes on top. Spikes, by spikes I mean iron bars, because they kind of look like spikes. And since we don't have official spikes in the game, we're just going to have to use that because it's Minecraft. I've also been AFKing a lot recently on top of there, because the other areas don't get loaded, and then you have pretty efficient mob farm. Been getting a lot of drops, as you can see. Not too many over here because this hopper is actually just clogged up, but getting some drops over here. So that is all nice. We should be able to make some nice stacks of TNT, or maybe only a stack or something, because it's pretty expensive. What I'm thinking is, for the walls, I'm going to decorate them so with my pillar idea, and also by using some prismarine, like strips of prismarine. And maybe for the taller walls like those, I'm just going to leave them bare, I think, because otherwise it would be pretty difficult to make an interesting looking pattern in it without it looking too random. But with the lower walls you can easily fit in a strip of prismarine, which would look really nice, I think. And the plan with these walls is to kind of give this base a more secure or menacing look, or like it's more like protected from the outside world, whatever you want to call it. And we're also going to have at least one central gate over there, maybe one over there which is actually west, and that is facing south. Maybe also one north, but I don't think so, because there's not really much going on over there, blah. Or by the base, but there isn't much going on over there, so probably only the south side and the west side. So yeah, let's get rid of that F3 screen. So I will be gathering the necessary resources from the Guardian farm, and I will be back soon, because as you can see I only got some random things over here, so I first need to clean out my inventory, of course. Okay, we have arrived at the Guardian farm, as you can see, a really nice place built by Bob. And if you look down, yeah, you get a little bit of vertigo probably. As you can see, the ocean is way down below, and also a lot of redstone trickery and all that. And it's actually quite close to the iron farm, as you can see, where we did the collection area for in the previous episode, episode 12 that was. And over here is a lot of stuff, but it's still being worked on. As you can see, this is already operational, the shards and also the, I forget what they're called, the crystals, yeah, for the lamps. As you can see, crystals are pretty rare, I guess, so that's probably why there aren't too many in these chests over here. As you can see, some random, but over here the shards, that's what it's all about. As you can see, a lot of shards, just tons upon tons of shards, which is pretty crazy. All those chests probably in here as well, yeah. So I guess that's all just for the taking, so that's really cool. Over here we can also get some fish if you want. Maybe I will be getting some because I'm kinda running out of food. We just came through the portal, by the way, and that just leads back into the nether hub. I can go ahead and show you that right now actually, and I will get the stuff in a moment, and I will also check out what that is. That's gonna be for a future project, I believe. But yeah, you can see the cool Guardian pixel art over here as well, also done by Bob, I believe. And I also noticed that he made this portal, he beautified it, because in the last episode we just left it bare, but he actually made some banners for it, very nice looking iron golem banners. And it also extends to the new spawn, which is over there, and I haven't visited that. Maybe we will do that in this episode, but otherwise it's gonna be for the next one. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to grab some stuff now, the prismarine, and then I will be right back. Oh, I will actually went to the gold farm.
It's beautiful.
Alright, so I went to the Guardian farm. Now I am back and I got a whole lot of prismarine bricks. I crafted them up at the Guardian farm itself. There was a lot of stuff over there, so yeah, I just could grab whatever I wanted, which was really nice. And now I'm going to show you the general plan I have for decorating the wall pieces, which look like this. So not the huge ones, but the more regular sized ones like these ones. So first we're gonna create some pillars. Yeah, this is only going to be temporary, by the way, probably. I haven't thought this through. I want to have the gate central somewhere, and then the pillars will go from there all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the height, and then on top of that I want to make a little bit higher the wall, and I want to have a stone slab like that. Then I just want some iron bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure if I want an odd number or an even one, but for now let's go for an even number between two pillars, and then we would just have the same pillar like on the other side over there, repeated over here. As you can see, just stairs, the same thing. This would go down obviously, and in the wall we would create some kind of pattern like this, and we would use prismarine blocks, boom, like so. Then this to make the pillar come down, and that will be the pattern. I think it might look a bit better if we just made this close in on the pillars itself like that, and we would have a strip going all the way like that. But yeah, I think that will look pretty cool. But actually that is all I've got time for today's episode. I really don't want to keep this episode going longer than it needed to be. It already took such a long time for this episode, and yeah, the mob farm is destroyed by the way. I've tried to fight a creeper inside it, and yeah, it didn't turn out too well. So I need to fix that as well. But yeah, this is going to be it for this episode, because I really want to upload it finally. because I haven't uploaded in such a long time. The next episode is going to be of me and Justin working on a project on the server together. So yeah, that will be in the next episode, and maybe some more building on these walls. And yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit shorter than usual, but yeah, this was Blackstone, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. It always helps, and I always appreciate it when you do so. And also subscribe if you want. It really helps me out as well, of course. So yeah, bye guys.